quarterfinal contest which features Tamale Senior High School, KNUST Senior High School, and University Practice Senior High School. Let's meet the contestants. KNUST Senior High School. Where do I begin from? Okay, I don't need to walk again. All right, thank you. KNUST Senior High School. KNUST Senior High School is represented by
Amwa Samuel Elijah, final year.
Okay, Jeffrey, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
How are you?
You're doing good.
We are in the quarterfinals. What does that mean to you?
Okay, madam, all the thanks has to go to God for bringing us this far. That's what we can say for now.
That's what you can say for now.
Yes.
You don't want to remember the past. You don't want to reflect. None of those things.
Okay. God did that all for us, so we are all thanking for that.
Okay, good. What are we expecting today?
Today, with God on our side, we are expecting a victorious end in this contest.
Okay. Best wishes to you.
Thank you.
Tamale Senior High School. Tamale Senior High School is represented by
Baba Mohamed Zuira, final year.
Mohamed Yunus Majiti, final year.
You are welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
How are you?
We are doing well.
Good. I remember you from your 1A stage. My, what a contest. That was amazing.
Thank you.
What does it feel like to be in the quarterfinals?
That means you have to work hard.
You have to work even harder.
Yes.
That's true. Yes. What are we expecting this contest?
By the grace of God, victory.
Victory. All right. Best wishes to you then. University Practice Senior High School. University Practice Senior High School is represented by
Kujayanka, final year.
God's Ogajeko, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
How are you?
We are fine.
Quarterfinals. What does it mean to you?
Well, we are first of all grateful to God for how far you have come. And we know that it wasn't by our strength, by God's grace. And we know that the God that has brought us this far will take us through this one too. So
Okay.
our message is short. All is well.
All is well. All right. I don't need to say more after that, right? Best wishes.
Thank you.
Viewers, we've met the contestants. We have a university derby with Tamale in between. This should be interesting. Before I sit down, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We also have support from TIGO, GOIL, Prudential Life Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, and GCB Bank. We are produced by Primetime. My name is Dr. Elsie Efa Kaufman. I am a senior lecturer in the Department of Biomedical Engineering, University of Ghana, and I'm your quiz mistress. Thank you. I missed you all. This chair business. Is it lower than it used to be, or it's okay? Contestants, as is our custom, the contest comes to you in 5 rounds. The first round is a round for fundamental concepts. Simple and direct questions which require simple and direct answers from you. If you answer your major question correctly, 3 points. If the question is incorrectly answered, it becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If the answer is right, a bonus point. If the answer is incorrect, it fetches a penalty point. For questions which require calculations, you have 30 seconds in which to provide your answer. If there are no calculations, you have 10 seconds to do so. All of the questions, all of them are to be attempted once only. Best wishes to all 3 schools. For this first set, it's actually a single question to all 3 schools, after which I will go round looking for right answers from you. Right answer, I move on for the next right answer. No bonus, please. All right, so I'm going to start with university practice after the question. Give one, only one economic importance of fungi. University practice, first choice. Goswell.
Okay. Fungi are used in the brewing industry to produce alcoholic beverages, and also they are also used in a big.
Okay. Tamale. Zuwera.
Some fungi are used as antibiotics.
Okay. KNUST. Yes, Jeff.
Madam, some fungi are used in making bread, cheese, yogurt, and others.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. That's because it's sort of related to what I have here, but because of what had already been said, the similarity. Okay, so there's a whole host of these things. Some cause decay of food. Some cause diseases to humans and animals, as for example, ringworm. They may be used as food. This is where it may come in. For example, mushroom yeast, Some are used in production of antibiotics. That's what we heard from Tamale. Yeast is used in the brewing industry, baking, and a source of vitamin B, somewhat related, right, to what you were saying. Mainly cause diseases to crops, blight, as an example. Important in recycling nutrients in the soil, since they cause decay of organic matter, all sorts of things. All right. Next set, 30 seconds, and I have a short preamble. Preamble to all schools. Express the repeating decimal as a rational number. Your repeating decimal, university practice, is 2.34444 on and on. Goswell.
23 on 9. 23 divided by 9.
No, that's incorrect. Yes, Zuwera.
211 over 90.
You are right. With the same preamble, yours is 0.23333 on and on and on. Zuwera.
7 over 30.
You're right. KNUST, with the same preamble, 5.01111 on and on and on. Yes, Elijah?
50 over 9.
That's incorrect. Yes, Zuwera?
1 over 90.
Oh, go ahead.
459 divided by 99. 451 divided by 99.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 451 over 90. All right, next set. University practice. Define the term standard enthalpy of formation of a substance. Yanka.
Standard enthalpy of formation of a substance is the enthalpy change when 1 mole of a substance is formed from its constituent elements in their standard states at standard conditions of temperature and pressure.
Tamale, define the term standard enthalpy of combustion of a substance. Yes, Zuwera.
Standard enthalpy of combustion is the energy change that occurs when 1 mole of a substance is burnt in excess oxygen under standard conditions.
Yes. KNUST, define the term standard enthalpy of solution of a substance. Yes, Jeff.
It is the enthalpy change when 1 mole of a substance is dissolved in water, such that no further addition of water produces further heat change at standard conditions of 298 Kelvin and 1 atmosphere or 100 kilopascal.
1. It is the enthalpy or heat change when 1 mole of a substance dissolves under standard conditions in 1 decimeter cubed of water. 1 decimeter cubed of water. Next set, 30 seconds. University practice. An 80-gram uniform meter stick is balanced horizontally on a knife edge with a 20-gram mass suspended from one end. What is the distance between the knife edge and the end from which the mass is suspended? Goswell.
10 centimeters.
That's incorrect. Zuera.
40 centimeters.
You're right. Your major question. The position of a particle relative to the point with position vector 10I plus 5k meters is 20j plus 30k meters. What is the average velocity of the particle when it moves to the origin in 5 seconds? Yes, Zuera.
2I minus 4G plus 7K.
That's incorrect. Yes, Goswell.
Negative 2I plus 4j plus 5k meters per second.
That's incorrect. The right answer is negative 2I minus 4j minus 7k meters per second. KNUST. Determine the internal energy of a low-density gas at 500 Kelvin containing 1.0 times 10 raised to the power 23 molecules. Yes, Elijah.
We have 1.035 times 10 exponent times 10 exponent 48 joules.
That's incorrect. For bonus. The answer is 1.0 kilojoule. If you wanted to give so many significant figures, it was actually going to be 1,035 joules. But with the question the way it is, 1.0 kilojoules is fine. Preamble to all schools. Describe the physiological changes that occur in a seed during germination with respect to the following. Did you get your preamble? Good. So university practice. Soluble food. Yanka.
Insoluble starch in the seed is converted to soluble glucose, which is respired to provide energy for germination.
I'm not going to accept that for bonus. You were to start with the soluble food. It diffuses to the growing embryo. Tamale, with the same preamble. Food reserves in the seed. Zuera.
They are used up, so they decrease in quantity. They are used up, so they decrease in quantity.
How are they used up? No, for bonus. Yes, Jeff.
Madam, they are hydrolyzed into simple forms or simple sugars, which are digested and absorbed and used to undergo respiration to release
Yes.
energy.
Your major question. Stored inorganic materials such as phosphate, calcium, magnesium, and potassium. Yes, Jeff.
They are absorbed by either active transport or diffusion into the plumule and the radical for them to be able to undergo elongation to produce the sealing.
For bonus. It's a lot simpler than you think. The materials are simply let loose, they are liberated. Next set, 30 seconds. Preamble to all schools. Express the number in decimal notation. That's the preamble. Your number, university practice. 4.057 times 10 raised to the power 6. Gospel.
4,057,000.
Yes. Tamale with the same preamble. 3.256 times 10 raised to the power negative 5. Zuera.
0.00003256.
You are right. NUSC with the same preamble. 7.896 times 10 raised to the power 8. Jeff.
Madam, 7,896,00000 or
Yes. Goswell.
789,600,000.
You are right. Your major question. Explain why in the electrolysis of dilute HCl using inert electrodes, the acidity of the solution increases. Yes, Yanka.
This is because in the electrolysis process, the OH minus ions in the solution are liberated as oxygen gas, and so the OH minus ions reduce in the solution. So the acidity of the solution as a result of the Cl minus ions will increase.
No, I'm not accepting that for bonus. This is because electrolysis of dilute HCl is equivalent to electrolysis of water. So as the water is removed from the solution, the concentration of the HCl increases, and hence the acidity also increases. Tamale, explain why in the electrolysis of CuSO4 solution using platinum electrodes, the color of the solution fades, but in the electrolysis using copper electrodes, the color remains unchanged. Yes, Zuera.
Using the inert electrode, Cu2 plus ions is reduced, so the Cu2 plus ions concentration decrease. That's why the color fades. By using copper as the electrode, Cu rather is oxidized to go into solution to form Cu2 plus ions, so the color remains the same.
Okay. KNUST. Explain why in the electrolysis of dilute H2SO4 using inert electrodes, the concentration of H2SO4 increases. Yes, Elijah.
In the electrolysis, the concentration of the H2SO4 increases because when you consider the ions that are discharged at the electrodes, considering the cathode, there's going to be the discharge of hydrogen ions from the solution. So at the anode, there's going to be the discharge of OH minus from the solution, thereby increasing the amount of the H2SO4 in the solution.
No. Yes, Yanka.
Please, this is because electrolysis of dilute H2SO4 is also equivalent to electrolysis of water. So as water is being removed from the electrolyte, the concentration of the H2SO4 increases.
That's right. Next set, 30 seconds. University practice. Determine the internal energy of an ideal gas at 4.0 times 10 raised to the power 2 Kelvin, containing 8.0 times 10 to the power 23 molecules. Yes, Goswell.
4 kilojoules. 4 kilojoules.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. The right answer is 6.6 kilojoule. Tamale, find the mass suspended at one end of a 90-gram uniform meter stick, which is balanced horizontally on a knife edge, placed under the 30-centimeter mark. Zuwara.
60 grams.
You're right. KNUST. The position of a particle relative to the point with position vector 3I plus 5k meters is 2j plus 3k meters. What is the displacement of the particle from the point with position vector 5j plus 2k meters? Elijah.
3I minus 3j plus 6k meters.
You're right. Preamble to all schools. Name the two major divisions of the following. University practice, the nervous system. Yes, Yanka.
The central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system.
You're right. Tamale, with the same preamble, the peripheral nervous system. Zuwara.
The autonomous nervous system and the sympathetic nervous system.
No. I'll give you one. The other one is the somatic. The somatic and the autonomic or autonomous nervous system. Okay. KNUST with the same preamble, autonomic nervous system. Yes, Jeff?
Sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system.
That's right. "30 seconds with a short preamble. Preamble to all schools. Find the next two terms in the given sequence. Your sequence, university practice. 5, 5, 10, 15, 25, and so on. Goswell.
40 and 65.
You're right. With the same preamble, 6, 7, 13, 20, and 33, and so on. Yes, Zuwera.
53 and 86.
You're right. With the same preamble, 2, 2, 4, 6, 10, and so on. Yes, Elijah?
16, 26.
You're right. Next set, 30 seconds. University practice. The solubility product of FeCO3 at 30 degrees Celsius is 3.6 times 10 raised to the power negative 11. Calculate the mass of FeCO3 required to prepare 500 centimeter cubed saturated solution of FeCO3 at 30 degrees Celsius. Molar mass for FeCO3 is 116. Yanka.
3.48 times 10 to the negative 4 grams.
Yes. The solubility product of a salt MX of molar mass 108 is 2.5 times 10 raised to the power negative 9 at 30 degrees Celsius. Calculate the mass of the solid MX that can be obtained by evaporating 250 centimeter cubed of the saturated solution at 30 degrees Celsius. Yes, Zuwera.
1.08 times 10 to the power negative 3 grams.
That's incorrect. Yes, Yanka.
3.5 times 10 to the negative 4 grams.
No. The right answer is 1.35 times 10 raised to the power negative 3 grams. KNUST. Calculate the solubility of FeOH2 in mole per decimeter cubed in 0.10 mole per decimeter cubed NaOH solution at 30 degrees Celsius if at that temperature the solubility product of FeOH2 is 8.0 times 10 raised to the power negative 16. Yes, Jeff.
2.048 times 10 exponent negative 45 mole per decimeter
That's
cube.
incorrect. For a bonus. The right answer is 8.0 times 10 raised to the power negative 14 mole per decimeter cubed. Last set of questions for the round, 30 seconds. University practice. The position of a particle relative to the point with position vector 3I plus 5k meters is 2j plus 3k meters. What is the average velocity of the particle when it moves to the point with position vector 5j plus 2k meters in 3 seconds? God's will.
2 over 3I plus 1 over 3j meters per second.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. Which of you? Jeff.
I minus j plus 2k meters per second.
Wrong direction. The right answer is negative I plus j minus 2k meters per second. Tamale. Determine the internal energy of an ideal gas at 800 Kelvin containing 5 times 10 raised to the power 23 molecules. Zuera.
5 joules.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. The right answer is 8 kilojoule. Last question, KNUST. A uniform 8-gram meter stick is balanced horizontally on a knife edge with a 20-gram mass suspended from the 50 centimeter mark and a 25-gram mass suspended from one end of the stick. What is the distance between the knife edge and the end from which the 25-gram mass is suspended? Yes, Jeff?
28 centimeters.
That's incorrect. For bonus. The right answer is 40 centimeters. And that's the end of the first round. at the end of the first round, KNUST Senior High School has 12 points. University Practice Senior High School has 17 points. Tamale Senior High School has 24 points. A long way to go, 4 more rounds. Round 2. This round is also known as the speed race. The questions in the round are directed to all 3 schools simultaneously. For an opportunity to answer a question, you need to ring for it. May I hear your bell, KNUST? Thank you. Tamale? Thank you. University Practice? If you ring and answer correctly on the first attempt, 3 points. On the second attempt, 2 points. On the third attempt, 1 point. If you attempt to answer a question and you are unsuccessful, you lose a precious point. For questions that require calculations, you have a maximum of 30 seconds in which to present an answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have a maximum of 10 seconds to do so. Best wishes, everyone. For this first set of 3 questions, 30 seconds each. Give the SI unit of the Newtonian gravitational constant. Who rang? Yes, Kojo Yanka.
Meter cube per kilogram second squared.
Yes. Next one. A textbook has a mass of 1.2 kilogram and measures 25 centimeters long, 15 centimeters wide, and 2.5 centimeters thick. Find the pressure the textbook exerts on a horizontal surface when the closed book is placed flat on the surface. Jeff.
3.2 times 10 exponent 2 Pascal.
Again.
3.2 times 10 exponent 2 Pascal.
Yes. Next one. The radius of the Earth is 6.4 times 10 raised to the power 6 meters. And the mass of the Earth is 5.97 times 10 raised to the power 24 kilogram. Find the acceleration due to gravity 0.80 times 10 raised to the power 6 meters above the surface of the Earth. Yes, which of you? Goswell?
9.8 meters per second squared. 9.8 meters per second squared.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 7.68 meters per second squared. "30 seconds for the next set of 3. Consider the following 2 half cells, CS plus / CS and AG plus / AG. Their respective electrode potentials are negative 2.9 volts and positive 0.80 volts. Can cesium metal... Go ahead. Yes.
Cesium metal cannot cesium metal cannot undergo such a reaction because When it does, so the total EMF of the cell that will be produced will be negative, and so there will be no spontaneous reaction.
That's incorrect. You also rang.
Cesium metal can reduce Ag to, can oxidize Ag to Ag plus because the cell formed by that, the electrochemical cell there, after that, the voltage will have a positive number of 3.7 volts.
I'm not going to accept it. You didn't ring, so I continue the question. Okay. Can cesium metal reduce silver 1 to silver metal? Explain your answer. Yes, Elijah.
It can't reduce the silver metal.
Did you ring?
It can't reduce the silver ion to silver metal. This is because when you consider that the EMF for the cell reaction is CS plus Ag going into Ag plus. Pardon?
No. No. You were closer, Zuwera, but you had them wrong, the order. It's actually CS reducing Ag plus to Ag, not the other way around. Okay? So yes, it's possible. A cell in which CS reduces Ag plus to Ag will have a positive EMF. In fact, it's 3.70 volts. And hence, CS can reduce Ag plus to Ag. Next one. Calculate the volume of chlorine gas at STP that can be harvested in electrolysis of molten NaCl after passing a current of 0.36 Faraday. Molar volume of a gas at STP is 22.4 decimeter cubed. Please give your answer to 3 places of decimal. Yes, which of you? Yanka.
4.032 dm cube. 4.032 dm cube.
Yes. Next one. 38 grams of a certain gas that occupied 16.62 decimeter cubed volume exerted a pressure of 95 kilopascal at 27 degrees Celsius. Calculate the molar mass of the gas. You may assume R to be equal to 8.31 joule per mole Kelvin. The right answer is 60.0 grams. Next set, 10 seconds each. How does a prokaryotic chromosome differ from an eukaryotic? God's will.
Okay, for the prokaryotic chromosome, it lies freely in the cytoplasm of the cell. But for the eukaryotic chromosome, it lies in the nucleus of the...
I'm not accepting it. The right answer. The prokaryotic chromosome is a single loop of DNA. That's all. Single loop of DNA. Account for the loss in dry weight of cotyledons in a... Yes, Yanka?
This is because In order for the seed to germinate, the starch within the endosperm will have to be respired to provide energy for the cell to germinate. As such, the starch in it will be used, which will reduce the dry mass.
Yes. In which part of the mitochondrion is the electron transport system? Yes, Goswell.
Krista.
Yes. Last set of questions for the round, 30 seconds each. Find the sum and the product of the roots of the quadratic equation. 1/3 x squared minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. Yes, Yanka.
The sum is 9, and the product is 3.
Yes. Simplify. 3x minus 6 all over the expression x squared plus 2x minus 8. Yes, which of you? Zuera. Quickly. Go.
3.
No.
All
Who
over.
rang next? Yes, Jeff.
Madam, we have 3 over the expression x plus 4.
You're right. Last question. Determine whether the points A with coordinates 1, 2 and B with coordinates 5, 4 and C with coordinates 3, 3 lie on the same line. Yes, Zuera?
They don't lie on the same line.
No. Who rang next? Yes.
Madam, they lie on the same line. This is
Yes,
because
they do. That's the end of the second round. Please keep them covered. Do not turn them over until I ask you to, and do not begin until I ask you to. To avoid temptation, put your pens down. At the end of the second round, KNUST Senior High School has 18 points. Tamale Senior High School has 21 points. University Practice Senior High School has 29 points. Round 3. This round has a problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. From the time I ask you to begin, you have 3 minutes in which to present an answer from your school. The problem of the day is worth 10 points. Let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Problem of the day. A particle of mass m equal to 6.0 times 10 raised to the power negative 27 kilogram moves at a speed of v equals 2.4 times 10 raised to the power 8 meters per second. A. Briefly explain why the kinetic energy of the particle may not be given accurately by the expression half mv squared. B. Find the rest energy of the particle. C. Find the total energy of the particle. And D. Determine the kinetic energy of the particle. Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may now begin. Please stop writing and present your answers. School name. Where did you begin? cancelled. And this is B. Okay. Ready. Contestants, please pick up your notepads and present your answers on the board as you have them here. The contestants have presented their answers. Before I award the marks, let's look at the suggested solution from the consultants. This is a problem in physics. So we are told that we have a particle with a mass 6.0 times 10 to the power negative 27 kilogram. And this particle is moving at a very high speed of 2.4 times 10 to the power 8 meters per second. So based on this, we've been given some questions. First one, briefly explain why the kinetic energy of the particle may not be given accurately by our familiar expression half mv squared. Now, the speed of the particle is 2.4 times 10 to the power 8 meters per second. This is about 0.8 times the speed of light. This is high enough. So it's sufficiently close to the speed of light in vacuum that if you use the formula half mv squared, it will not give you an accurate calculation of the kinetic energy. So the reason is that the speed is sufficiently close to the speed of light. 2 points for saying this. B, find the rest energy of the particle. Now that we have ascertained that we cannot be dealing with half mv squared, we have to find the rest energy. The rest energy, E naught, is equal to mc squared, Einstein's formula. So this is equal to 6.0 times 10 to the negative 27 kilogram multiplied by 3.0 times 10 to the 8 meters per second squared. The reason being we are using the speed of light, taking it to be 3.0 times 10 to the 8 meters per second. And if you do your calculation well, you come up with 5.4 times 10 to the power negative 10 joules. 2 points for this. Next, the total energy. Find the total energy of the particle. There's a relationship to get the total energy of a particle. We've already said that we can't use half mv squared, so we are going to use this relationship. The total energy E is equal to mc squared over the square root of the expression 1 minus v squared over c squared. This is taking account of how close we are to the speed of light. Okay? So this is the same as the rest energy divided by that expression, square root of 1 minus v squared over c squared. So this, we've already calculated the rest energy, so we use that. 5.4 times 10 to the power negative 10 joule divided by square root of 1 minus 0.8 squared. And if you do the calculation well, you come up with 9.0 times 10 raised to the power negative 10 joules. 3 points for this. Finally, determine the kinetic energy of the particle. Now that we have the rest energy and we have the total energy, we can very simply calculate the kinetic energy. The kinetic energy K is equal to the total energy minus the rest energy. So we've already done these calculations. Take your value for the total energy, 9.0 times 10 to the power negative 10 joule, and subtract the rest energy, 5.4 times 10 to the power negative 10 joule. And that should give you a kinetic energy of 3.6 times 10 to the power negative 10 joule. 3 points, giving a total of 10 points. This was the suggested solution, the expected solution to this problem of the day. Contestants. Tamale, you didn't attempt the first one. When they got to the second one, for some reason, if you had given the answer to the second one as the first answer, you might have had 2 points. But no. The second answer required a calculation, not an explanation. And so I can't give you anything for that. You don't have anything for the total energy, and you are still insisting on half mv squared in spite of everything for your last part, the kinetic energy. So I can't give you anything. So Humanitarian grounds, I'm giving you 1 out of 10. KNUST didn't attempt the first one. When it came to the second one, you seem to know to use Einstein's formula, but you couldn't even implement it well. For just for saying E is equal to mc squared, I'm giving you 1 point. And then I'm adding 1 more point because you are still focusing on half mv squared at all costs. So that gives you 2 out of 10. University practice. What friction? No, we don't deal with friction at these kinds of speeds for this particle. No. So A is not right. When we get to B, yes, you actually are able to calculate, to use Einstein's formula successfully to get the right answer. So I had 2 points at stake there, and you are getting all 2 points. Then when we move on from there, it's as if you've forgotten that we are not dealing with half mv squared. You come back to the half mv squared. You people, what should I do about this half mv squared? So the rest are not right. That means you had 2, and I'm adding 1 point because I gave Tamale something. So that gives you 3 out of 10. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3. You may pick up your notepads. Very unhappy. Hey, you've donated your notepad. Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary School bring an attempt. Jeff. Decimal. Yes, Goswell.
True.
Electric ejection of an Jeff. Right. The function y is equal to sine of x is an even function. Yes, Zuera?
It's false.
Yes. The function y is equal to cosine of x is an odd function. Yes, Jeff?
False.
You're right. The function y is equal to sine squared x is an even function. Goswell?
True.
You're right. Last set of statements. Tamale. The electric field between a pair of large parallel plates with a small gap between them is uniform near the middle of the plates. Zuera?
It's false.
No, that's a true statement. The magnitude of the electric field between a pair of large parallel plates away from the edges of the plates equals the potential difference between the plates divided by the distance between them. Jeff,
True.
that's right. Last statement. The electric field between a pair of large parallel plates is parallel to the plates. Yes, Godswill.
False.
That's right. That's the end of the fourth round. At the end of the fourth round, KNUST Senior High School has 33 points. Tamale Senior High School has 35 points. University Practice Senior High School has 48 points. Fifth and final round. In this round, I'm going to be reading out clues. Your objective is to solve the riddles. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. In order to solve the riddle, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, KNUST? Thank you. Tamale. Thank you. University Practice. Thank you. When you ring, your answer must be ready. There are 4 riddles. I have been used in war to deprive the enemy of cover for its forces and also vital resources. I am an ongoing process in the world and popularly known to be shaping climate and geography. There are multiple methods that are appropriate and reliable for reducing and monitoring my occurrence. I cause extinction, change climatic conditions. Yes, which of you? God's will.
Pollution.
No. I continue. Change climatic conditions, desertification, and displacement of population. I am normally used to refer to the cutting, clearing, and removal of... Yes, Eunice.
Deforestation.
You're right. I was reading the 5th clue, 3 points. Next one. I am an angle type. I really do not look like an angle. I look more like a straight line or a line segment. Yes, Eunice.
Straight angle.
Yes. They solved the riddle on the third clue. 3 points. Next one. I am an organic compound. Fortunately, I was born with 7 carbons, all in a straight chain as my backbone. I have only one sp2 hybridized carbon bonded to oxygen in that chain. I do not respond positively to Ferland's and Tollens tests. I would form a beautiful crystalline derivative with 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazine. Yes. Elijah.
2-heptanone.
That's incorrect. So I continue. If given a chance, my sp2 carbon occupies the 3rd position. Yes.
Heptanone.
You're right. I was reading the 6th clue, 3 points. Last one. I am a German scientist who deduced the nature of planetary orbits.
Johannes Kepler.
Yes. They solved the riddle on the 2nd clue, 4 points. 4 points. That's the end of the 5th round. At the end of the 5th round, KNUST Senior High School has 33 points. Tamale Senior High School has 48 points. University Practice Senior High School has 48 points. KNUST Senior High School, you need to excuse us for a moment. We need a winner for this contest. This is how it's going to work. I'm going to give a single question. The first school to ring and answer correctly wins the contest. Best wishes. Evaluate. 6 factorial. Yes, God's will.
720.
You are right. KNUST Senior High School, thank you for being here. All the best to you. Tamale Senior High School. You did so well, so well. It breaks my heart to say goodbye to you. Best wishes. University Practice. Congratulations on winning the contest. Well done. Too much drama for my liking. But you've done well. Congratulations, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the semi-finals. Viewers, we've had another very exciting contest. We are still in the quarterfinals. Next time, we'll bring you Takrady Senior High School, New Jabin Senior High School, and our reigning champions at Desadel College. Don't miss it. Before we leave, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We also have support from TIGO, GOL, Prudential Life Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, and GCB Bank. We are produced by Primetime. Thank you again for joining us for this contest, and see you next time. Bye.
Hello.